On the surface, PUBG is simple. 100 players, one island, one winner. But beneath the parachutes, firefights, and frying pans, there's something darker. Hidden in the loading screens, the map designs, and the abandoned buildings lies a story. One most players never stop to think about. This isn't just a game. It's a spectacle, a brutal tournament, a blood sport run by the rich and suffered by the desperate. This is the untold lore of PlayerUnkowns Battlegrounds. It starts with an island, Erangel. Once a quiet, remote region in the Russian wilderness, Erangel became the site of secret military experiments during the Cold War. The Soviet military used it as a testing ground, not just for weapons, but for psychological warfare and biotesting. Then, something went wrong. The island was abruptly evacuated. Its towns, schools, and power plants were abandoned. The people vanished. All that remained were ruined buildings, scattered documents, and whispers of military cover-ups. Years later, a shadowy organization saw an opportunity. With the island deserted, it became the perfect arena. No laws, no accountability. They called it the Battlegrounds. And thus, the PUBG games were born. A deadly competition broadcast to unseen elites for entertainment, gambling, and control. Behind it all is a mysterious figure, PlayerUnknown. He's not a nickname, he's not a glitch. He's the orchestrator of the entire blood sport. A cold, calculating architect who watches the carnage from afar. Little is known about him. Some say he was a disgraced soldier, others a rogue AI. His identity is kept secret, but his presence is everywhere. In the maps, in the game design, in the ever-closing blue zone that forces players toward confrontation. To him, this isn't murder, it's entertainment.
Who are the players? They're not volunteers. Most are recruited, or more accurately, kidnapped. Disgraced soldiers, escaped convicts, war criminals, mercenaries. Even ordinary citizens who stumbled too close to the truth. The battlegrounds are filled with people who have no choice. Once you're in, there's no way out. The prize? Survival. Maybe even freedom, though no one's lived to confirm it. It's the ultimate reality show. But unlike TV, there are no rewinds, no second takes. Only one rule: don't die. Each battleground tells a story, if you know where to look. Erangel. We've covered Erangel's Cold War past, but if you explore closely, you'll find signs of the failed evacuation. Half-eaten meals in houses, toys in school buildings, rusted Soviet vehicles. It wasn't just abandoned, it was cleansed. Miramar. A dusty, war-torn desert. Once a prosperous region, Miramar was ravaged by economic collapse and rebellion. The buildings are riddled with bullet holes. Its towns show signs of conflict. And then, total silence. Whatever happened here, it ended in blood. Sandhawk. A lush jungle island, inspired by Southeast Asia. But don't be fooled. Sandhawk is a test site. The organization uses it to study how players react in tighter, faster-paced environments. Think of it as the lab rat maze, just with more bullets. Vikendi. A snow-covered European resort island. Vikendi once catered to the rich. Now, it's a frozen graveyard. There are signs of a space program, a luxury winery, and high-tech surveillance. This was where the rich watched the games, before it became a battlefield itself.
Taego. Set in Korea, Taego is the first map where it's confirmed that players are returning. The revive mechanics hint that these aren't one-time games, they're looping. The organization is studying how players evolve over multiple matches. Destin, a flooded, futuristic city, part techno-thriller, part disaster zone. It shows how far the games have come, from remote islands to entire cities, no longer hidden, but normalized. The games are evolving, and so are their purposes. If you walk through the maps, you'll find subtle clues. Underground bunkers filled with surveillance equipment. Labs hidden in basements. Giant screens suggesting live broadcasts. Messages scrawled on walls like they're watching, and this isn't a game.
Even the UI supports the lore. The red zone? It's not random. It's an artificial hazard dropped from above to keep players moving. The blue zone? A force field, designed to squeeze players together, force conflict, and maximize entertainment. None of this is natural. It's all controlled. PUBG's lore isn't told through cutscenes or dialogue. It's hidden in the background, intentionally vague. But it fits into a larger trend, the dystopian game show narrative. Like the Hunger Games or Battle Royale, PUBG plays with the idea of violence as spectacle, the elite exploiting the desperate, lives lost for sport. And PlayerUnknown? He's the god of this world, the silent narrator, the one who decides who gets a second chance, and who gets a bullet. Each match you play is part of the cycle. Drop in, fight, die, repeat. A never-ending blood loop. So, the next time you parachute into Erangel or Miramar, the next time you grab a frying pan to block a sniper shot, remember, you're not just a player, you're a pawn in a game bigger than you can imagine, where survival is entertainment, and every win is just another round in someone else's show. PUBG isn't just a battle royale, it's a war for control. And the battleground? That's just the beginning.